Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey and welcome back to my channel. So I've been getting a lot of requests for diabetic friendly recipes and I have already shared some diabetic friendly recipes, so do check them out on my channel. So today I'm sharing a fermented oats dosa recipe. Now the reason why you should include naturally fermented foods in your diet is that fermented foods like dosa or idli are a good source of probiotics. They are easy to digest and they are also good for your gut health and also a good source of vitamin B12. This fiber-rich oats dosa can also be enjoyed by those who don't like the taste of oats. And not only diabetic people but anyone who likes a fiber-rich meal with very less rice can enjoy this oats dosa. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a bowl, I'm adding in 1/4 cup urad dal, 1½ teaspoon methi seeds, also known as fenugreek seeds. It's a known fact that methi seeds helps to balance sugar levels. Add in some water, rinse it a couple of times and then strain the water. And again add some water and let it soak for about 1 hour. After 1 hour, the urad dal and methi seeds are soaked well. Into another bowl, add in 1 1/4 cup of rolled oats. Now to speed up the fermentation process, you need 1 to 2 tablespoons of cooked rice or poha. So I'm adding in 1/4 cup of brown rice poha. I buy this poha locally here in Kerala. It is the thick variety poha. However, you can use any variety of poha locally available. Add in some water and soak it for about 10 minutes. So after 5 minutes, the oats has swelled up and I'm rinsing it a couple of times and then soaking it for another 5 minutes. Now the reason why you need to soak the oats is to release the phytic acid content, which is the reason why sometimes consuming oats cause digestive issues to some people. Now the oats and urad dal are ready and into my blender I'm first adding in the soaked urad dal and methi seeds. Then add in the soaked oats and poha. Now like I mentioned before, instead of poha you can add in 1 to 2 tablespoons of cooked rice. Add in pink Himalayan salt as needed. Add in 1 cup water. The water should be just above the ingredients. Blend all this well and pour the blended batter into a bowl. Cover and let it ferment overnight. Now do not use a tight lid as we need the wild airborne yeast in the fermentation process. The next day morning we can see how well the oats batter has fermented. It's airy and has also doubled. To make dosa, heat a cast iron dosa tawa and grease it with gingerly oil. Once the tawa is heated, reduce the flame to the lowest and pour in 1½ ladleful of the oats dosa batter and lightly spread it out. Now this is more of a spongy dosa type, or you could say it's more like set dosa. Drizzle in a little bit of desi ghee. I prefer to use A2 desi ghee these days. Links will be updated in the description box below. Healthy fats like desi ghee helps in better nutrient absorption. So try to use either desi ghee or coconut oil. Now cover and cook on low flame and once done, carefully flip it over and allow that side to cook as well. Once done, serve the fiber-rich oats dosa with sambar or chutney of your choice. So guys, do try this healthy and fiber-rich oats dosa and let me know how it turned out. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video with family and friends. Thank you for watching and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.